Hello all, David Crucifulli, Leader of the Opposition. We wired for sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, good to go.
New documents obtained under right to information have exposed the true crisis facing our health system. These FOI documents were obtained by Opposition Leader David Crucifulli.
It's heartbreaking, Bianca, and that's 911 pages that have been released to us because whistleblowers have told us to go asking for it on behalf of Queenslanders.
As Queensland's ambulance crisis ramps up, so too does pressure on the state government to fix the problem.
Good morning and welcome to our 25th Queensland Health Crisis Town Hall. And the reason why we are doing it is twofold. One is we are determined to drive change in Queensland health. We want Queenslanders to be the beneficiary of the best health service in the world, and we are determined to put forward our solutions: better resourcing, better triaging, sharing data in real time, and most importantly, putting doctors and nurses back in charge.
Families locked out, but sports stars and their partners welcome.
Queensland families deserve to be treated like football families. Get them home. I saw today the Premier apologised for the decision on the NRL footballers.
Queenslanders living in fear, staring down the barrel of a youth crime crisis across our state.
If you want people to feel safe, strengthen the laws. Breach of bail must be an offence. It's a simple question. We ask, do you want to see consequences of their actions or don't you? And tens of thousands of Queenslanders have proven that they want to.
The opposition is turning up the heat on the Palaszczuk Government, pushing for a royal commission to investigate failures in the state-run forensics lab.
This lab is failing Queenslanders.
To see the government for months try to treat this as a political issue rather than as an issue that can get people the justice they deserve, well, that's been deeply concerning.
There are fresh fears renters will end up paying the price of changes to land tax.
This is a tax that will affect everyday Queenslanders.
Make no mistake, this is a renter's tax.
The Premier and Treasurer are tonight at odds after the government scrapped its controversial land tax plan.
When governments give up on integrity, they give up on governing for you. When a culture rots through a government, it no longer becomes about serving people, it becomes about serving their mates.
Anastasia's been the Premier for 7 years now. Anastasia created this culture. She allowed this culture to fester.
A white elephant and a waste of taxpayers' money. That's how the opposition is summing up the cost of WellCamp.
Costing taxpayers $223.5 million.
Queenslanders should have known from the outset what this was costing them.
Queenslanders battling, living in tents and cars.
Social housing in this state has been stuck in the slow lane.
What money actually has been spent and where has that money been directed?
And today I'm calling on the Premier to chair that housing summit. And if she won't, well then I will.
Today the Premier finally conceded the need for a solution.
The Premier has been dragged kicking and screaming to this summit.
The Mackay Base Hospital again at the centre of a fiery question time.
Does this prove the Mackay health crisis is deeper than the government is admitting?
The opposition calling on the Health Minister to release the findings in full.
And I'll ask again, how many young mums were put through a surgery with somebody who was not qualified to do it? It's about Queenslanders. It's not about Labor mates. It's not about electability. It's about doing what good governments do. A health system that people can rely on. Law and order that can protect your family. Roads that you can actually drive on and get to where you need to be without bouncing all over them or being stuck in traffic. That's what Queenslanders want a government to be focused on.